Review, and welcome to a Not Pocket Talk-Through. Now, it's been a while since you've probably watched the talk-through. Last time was like 2 weeks ago, and this is Barjo, and I was Nick Boy, and now we're not. Hey, car. But today on the talk-through, we're going to talk about
local multiplayer split-screeny stuff.
You know, we tried that twice already, and we still couldn't get through that.
Getting better.
It was something that's existed forever, and then just suddenly stopped.
Just not here with next gen.
Yeah. I think it's probably come in with the influx of like Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus to play online games. They're like, if everything's online, they're gonna have to pay for these stupid subscription services. Like,
It's like, I still have friends over that I want to play games with.
yeah,
Like, not all of my friends are everywhere else other than near me to be able to play these things.
yeah. And like, you have friends over, and like, let's play a game. What do we play? Lego.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Mario Party on 64.
I guess that is one thing Nintendo has kept.
Yeah.
They've always been very family and have your friend by your side. I think multiplayer split screen has been like a childhood thing. Like, I remember like Battlefront, and you would remember like Halo. Is that
Halo, like your Tony Hawk's, other games.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that I didn't really have, when I had a friend over, and I still do it, ice cream? I generally have a one-player game and switch between, so it's not something I entirely miss, but it is something when I load up a screen, like a homepage, and it's like multiplayer, I'm like, oh cool, I can play with my dad or someone, it's gone.
Yeah. Well, like, now you go onto multiplayer and it's like, online only. It's like, why? Why are you even there? And then Rocket League has like your split screen version, but I've always found it really hard to get to and to actually get it happening.
Working.
Like, it's not just kind of, I want to do 2-player. Maybe I'm just like a total idiot.
But a lot, even split screen now is kind of semi-reliant on like online capabilities.
Yeah,
even.
still.
Like it's still accessing data online.
Yeah, it seems like the only thing that seems to still have it is the Lego games.
And Nintendo stuff.
There are the little indie games that are still doing it. So like Push Me Pull You and
even Wildfire we just played.
Wildfire. So all these really little indie games, but like the big games where it's just like huge explosions and things everywhere, like your Halos and everything. Even Halo 5 didn't have co-op, which was a huge thing. I sat down with friends all the time and would just sit down for a whole day and play through like the whole Halo campaign.
And that's gone.
I miss those.
Yeah.
That would be great. I would love to sit down with you and introduce you to Halo through maybe Halo 5, which I still haven't played either, but we could just sit down and play through the whole thing.
It'd be my first Halo, but no.
That'd be great.
No.
It's harder to make an online multiplayer game. I've done this recently and failed with the online multiplayer because just collisions and everything are just too hard to do. So we turned it into a split-screen multiplayer. That was much easier, and it's so much more fun to sit next to the person and play.
Yeah.
I could see it when people were playing my game. People were having so much more fun than potentially if they were playing it online. It's a cool feature to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. And like with all your Xbox Lives and stuff, it's pretty necessary to have nowadays.
And it's the thing in Australia, I feel like internet speeds in Australia never let us really enjoy multiplayer online anyway.
Not a great
connection. It's a strange thing. Like I own very few online like shooters or multiplayer because I know that I'm not going to be able to play it.
Yeah.
Like I think I played Battlefront for like a month and then the internet was getting to me and I'm like, I can't play this anymore. Battlefront has done the good thing. There is like, survival missions. There is actually, the Horde mode was multiplayer split screen.
Yeah.
They've also introduced offline, like just with bots, playing through conquest and stuff, which is great. But the fact that was an afterthought really just shows where the mindset has shifted for these games. And it's just really sad because childhood of Halo, childhood of Battlefront, that's how it sort of stands on split screen. But it's just sad. Because you can't just buy a game and hope that you can play it with someone. Yeah. Like, car racing games is my thing. I used to play them with my dad all the time, and that doesn't exist.
How do they not have split-screen multiplayer car games?
Yes. Like, I've got Drive Club, and that's a beautiful game, and it's made us... It's a different way of experiencing it, because we shift controller each, and it just changes it, because you're like, that was cool, I'd love to be able to be racing with you, but I'm just going to watch it from the sideline, and it's just... Cars... it's not a spectator sort of game.
Yeah, for sure. I think I have recently, every time I go and buy like a shooter or like almost any game that I would be like, that would be a great multiplayer game, like a co-op game to play with you or with other friends.
People that come
we'll
over.
turn it over and have a look, and it's like one player.
That used to be my thing. Whenever I got a game, my mum would say, can you play it with someone else?
Yeah.
That used to be the rule.
Yeah.
If it was playable with someone else, she'd let me get it. Technically, I could buy no games anymore by my mum's laws.
It'd be over.
I would never. This would be stupid. I wouldn't be doing this.
Oh, man.
I mean, all I've got is a Wii game and a PS3 game, so it's already off
That's
to
all we've got.
Shouldn't even own this game. One player. Bad. It seems Nintendo are finding new ways to do split screen, because you've got, I mean, I remember the Game Boy Advance. You used to be able to connect it and play the same game, but like with 2 Game Boys.
Yeah, same with Game Boy Originals.
Yeah, cool.
You have your
The tethering
cable.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it seems like the Switch is doing a similar thing with, they're playing like NBA, the new basketball, and they're sitting in the middle of nowhere in a little basketball arena. I'm sure there's no free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
There's no free Wi-Fi anyway, so they couldn't be using internet. So it seems they again, Nintendo are keeping the idea of playing with your friends without online.
Which is great. So they kind of seem to have like 2 switches basically next to each other, probably Bluetoothing info to each other. They've still got the local split screen where you can just grab your little awkward controller and
play
but
Mario
then
Kart.
you can play 4-player by kind of tethering them. It looks like. I applaud Nintendo for kind of keeping on this bandwagon. Like their whole ad campaign was much more focused at adults rather than children for once. They seem to know that their target audience now are adults.
Yeah.
Because that's who grew up with it. Hopefully, maybe they like, hey, no one's doing split screen anymore, let's do that.
Let's
no
try
one
that
does
way.
local multiplayer so you can play with friends. Let's continue that trend.
Yeah. It's great, because those sorts of devices should have the capability to go online, which the esports, I assume that's how they would be playing Splatoon, is in an online sort of setting. But yeah, to be able to do online, and that still is very important.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm geeking out. I'm geeking out right now.
Come on, guys.
So that's our thoughts on multiplayer split screen, and also just sort of being in the same room playing the same game on the same TV.
Ooh.
That's our thoughts. What do you think? Comment down below. Let us know what you let us know what you think down below in the comments. Teeth? A little bit.
It's alright.
Do you have sore teeth? Let us know in the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. Thanks for joining me.
No worries, I'll join you the rest of the week, I guess.
It's true. Tomorrow we'll be checking out Wildfire together.
Cool.
I guess it's okay. I want to kill you though, so take my fire.
Fire up.
So stay tuned for that and the news tomorrow. Next Pocketeers! Until next time, that was very like auto-tuney sounds. Bye.
Josh out.
No,
Sheep.
don't her out.
Sheep out. Got my name wrong.
Good thing tomorrow's video is pre-recorded or else she wouldn't be in it.